over the hedge. Mel, how important is recycling to you?
Very.
Same.
Very. Yeah.
So get this, to all of the Gen Zers, I think we'll call you, and millennials, you agree with Mel and myself. Frankie, a new survey by Clutter finds that that generation finds it very important in their mate. They want to date somebody who recycles, and if they don't, it's a deal breaker. I love this. There are eco-warriors. They also find it very important that businesses adhere to green business practices, okay? And they would boycott a brand up to 69% if they did not find that brand eco-friendly. So they also said 45% would reject a person that uses excessive amount of single-use plastic. So let's say a bottle of water or something like that. So I think this is fantastic. They're very keen on being green, and I know you've always been green and aware of our surroundings and our connection to nature. So has that been more so the cause for you now with little ones, or always the cause for you, or the case for you?
It's always been the case for me. You know, I can't believe it. You know, I've always tried to maintain into my boys that they have to recycle, they have to do these things.
Yeah.
And I also think that if I was to be dating and I actually saw somebody that was to take some items that are recycling and always putting them into the garbage and just becoming unaware, I would feel that they're not aware of the world, maybe that they're not that smart,
Yeah.
and also that they're just abusive. I think the way that we treat the planet is how we treat people.
I think if they're callous or careless in that way, I was part of the York Greens back in the day at York University, and people thought we were just tree-hugging, you know, weirdos, and now it's amazing, unfortunately, that everybody had to wake up to that fact and that they're getting on board, and we're counting on the younger generations to do better than the most previous ones have, because we're the ones that made a mess of everything. So I think it's going in the right direction. The people are holding others accountable, right?
Yeah, you know, when it comes to single-use plastics, last year we were all talking about single-use plastics and getting rid of them. With COVID, now we're seeing more plastics being used.
True.
So we got to be very aware of what we're doing right now, because we're almost allowing that acceptance of single-use plastics back in. But we got to be smart on how we're using it so we can use it for our safety. But also we have to right now make sure the planet's safe as well.
Yes, and all the masks that people were littering on the floor, it's like, you're right, everybody forgot everything out of fear of contamination, instead of buying those cloth or whatever fabric masks that you could wash or hand wash and air dry. So many things that you could do to help every single day, and people think, oh, does it make a difference? It does. We're all in this together in a million ways. So we want to know at home, what are your dating don'ts? And is being an eco-warrior on the top of your list? You know, you want somebody like Frankie said, who cares about the environment.